Thank you.
They sound great together.
This is a good guitar.
I don't think I've ever played.
You want to try it?
Against a baritone.
Here, try this guitar.
Can I use the same shapes?
Yeah. Just, well, you have to play, well, if I take off, well, you can use the same shapes.
Okay.
I can take this up, but it's not going to be in the same tune.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, but you can use the same. I'll take this off, you try it.
I really hope the video picks up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
that it complements
really,
so
really
well.
good. I'm looking forward to editing that.
So it's kind of between a regular guitar and a bass. It's
yes.
It's different.
Yeah.
It takes a little getting used to.
But if I put this in the second fret and you play it in G, E, C, and D, that same song you just played, you're in G.
I mean, the strings are hard to get used to. I mean, the sound is different.
Yeah, and they're still easy to fret.
Right.
They're not too bad.
No doubt.
But this, I've played a couple of different baritones, and this Furch is exceptional.
Because I also play bass, and so this here is so much thicker than what I'm used to here. But it's not hard to play. It's just
different.
Wow, it's got a great sound, great tone too. So what makes it a baritone? Just the strings?
Well, yeah, and the scale.
So the scale
is much further out. I forgot what I think it's 27.5, where this is 25.5. Somewhere around that. I forgot exactly where it was at.
And so the tuning is what?
So with this off, you got the tuning at B, E, A, D. So it's B to B instead of E to E.
Okay.
Okay. So you're lower. You're 5 whole notes lower. I guess is how.
I'm going to tell you, if like you feel like you're kind of plateaued with your guitar playing, or like this would where you go next.
Yeah, exactly.
To give it a different.
It gives it something different. Yeah.
And I can see how it would even challenge your regular guitar playing.
Yeah. It's good for finger. It really sounds great. I think it excels for finger picking.
So playing that G shape, I'm playing what actually?
So right now, let's see if.
Oh, it sounds like a drop D.
You see, you're playing D.
That's why it sounds like a drop D.
Yeah. Because I'm playing D right here.
I totally get it with the finger picking now. I don't know how her mind can just all of a sudden switch everything over.
It just is fun.
That's like going from a Mac to a PC.
Yeah, well, you have to stop and think about it, or you wouldn't be playing with it.
Man, I love the low end on this though, because so what if you tuned it to E, A, D, G, B, E?
Well, you can get that by just.
But I mean, if you just would it not sound right?
You'd have to go lower, the way you break the strings.
Probably wouldn't sound right.
You would break the strings, because you would be going up 5 whole notes, and the strings couldn't hold it. Yeah. Now, if you put a regular string on there, I'm not sure what it would do.
That might be a whole video on its own.
It might just, the way, because the strings are so light, they might just flatten out against the fingerboard, and you won't be able to play anything.
I would have never thought there were guitars like this.
Now they sell a baritone where they do double the strings on the D and the G.
Okay, I have seen that.
And they're an octave difference. So you have an 8 string with
so
that.
It's like,
but it's all the rest of the strings are baritone.
It's a partial 12 string.
Yes, except it's baritone. And now you can do partial 12 strings that way too. Yeah, instead of 8 strings. But they do it with baritones too, so it brings out a different sound.
So do they do tenor guitars?
Yes, there are tenor guitars, but those are usually 4-stringed. I don't know if they have a 5-string tenor. They probably do.
I didn't know 5-string guitar was a thing until I saw an interview with an old rocker. And it may have been David Platt, the other one.
Oh, I know you're talking about...
Keith Richards? Is it Keith Richards?
No,
one of those guys.
No, he took his Martin and he took off.
Yeah, yeah.
He took off 6 of the strings to make his...
A 5-string.
And he wrote a lot of songs with that.
And they were trying to, and another guitarist started trying to play it. And he was like,
that's terrible.
Really
well, everybody's going to be writing, I know what that, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I almost said Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's not Clearwater Revival. It's... Oh, man.
It's one of those guys with the face.
Yeah. He has a face, all right.
Is it David Gilmour?
No, David.
From Pink Floyd?
David. Oh, now it's going to drive me crazy.
Yeah, we'll have to find it. Because I watched the interview, and then later saw a good guitarist pick it up, and he was like, this is totally like a whole other animal.
Yeah. Yeah, oh man. But anyways.
As soon as you edit the video.
And he's an awesome guitar player. Yeah, it'll come to me and I'll flash it up on the screen. It'll be up on the top. So.
I would recommend that if you're, like for me, I'm not good enough to spend time with this yet. Like I'm just a picker.
Yeah.
I don't know. If this was sitting in the living room, I'd pick it up.
Oh, you'd have fun with it. But what really, I think it shines doing just what we did.
Yeah.
Sit down with somebody else and bring it in, and you're bringing in a whole new dimension to the play.
Yeah, I don't know that it would, if you would want to use it as the lead instrument.
Although some have. There are some out there that play them, but they're mostly finger style, just,
You could pull it off.
Bringing off a feeling to it.
It's a beautiful tone. I hope the video can pick up how beautiful this tone is.
Very unique guitar. And this is their low-end model. This one was $1,500, which wasn't bad at all.
Not for Furch.
No.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
All the way
Mahogany.
from the Czech Republic.
Oh, let's get that tortoise behind me. Oh, it's a beautiful. I think I get more and more that I love the matte finish. So.
It's got that open pore. No, that's all matte. Yeah, I like it too.
And then, can't say enough about the baby boat.
This thing sounds great.
Every time we pick it up, or at least me, the last video we shot, I asked her if I could play it. And I just said, because I hadn't played it in a few months, and I was just always blown away with it. It plays way bigger than its size.
Yep, it's a good guitar. And I like the hi-fi that I put in it. And that I put a sound hole pickup.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I thought it handled the bass sound better than it would do a better job. And sure enough, it did.
What's amazing is...
But it's an LR Bags too, so again, LR Bags puts out some great...
You're not getting any buzz off these heavy strings too, that's what's
no
crazy.
Feedback either. But I thought I changed it until I heard you squawk here. Maybe I didn't change them out yet. I have to go back. I only have one set, so I'll go back and look. Because I wanted to put Elixers on, but they sound, whatever's on here sounds good. I thought it was Elixers. Does it feel like Elixers to you? Do they?
It does, actually. The nano webs. So did you get me that 3 millionth edition Martin yet? Did you see how much that
thing was? It was amazing. They must have had that at NAMM show or something.
Yeah.
It had to be.
Did you see how much they're asking for?
No, it's probably like, what, 100,000?
No, it's over $1 million.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, because of its milestone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when you look at it, my goodness.
Oh, it's all decked out. It must have diamonds.
I'll have to put a picture of it up on here. You sent me the picture. This is what we're talking about.
It's crazy. I think it was $1 million. It was something insane. Like, it may have been 100,000, but I thought it was $1 million. Because, yeah, it was. because the AI underneath it was saying, what can you get for $1 million guitar? And I was like, no, that's when I clicked on it. I was like, man, that thing would have to play itself for $1 million. I mean.
Yeah, it has to be somebody who has money to throw away, that's for sure. Lots.
Because you'll never get that money back. Yeah. And on another note, I bought some string joys just to register for that giveaway.
Oh,
you see that?
They're
giving away
what was it?
A Martin D41.
Oh, I saw that.
So I bought some strings from there just to register myself.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, but I needed a new set of string anyways.
You never know. Something like that could happen.
So I thought, well, instead of getting them on Amazon, I'll just give them a string joy. Then if it comes through, if I get the D41, then maybe I'll give away like my Seagull on here or something.
That reminds me of the guy that used to live next door to me a long time ago. His name was Mr. Spears. He was 80 years old, and he had false teeth that rattled, you know. So he'd come to my door and he'd go, "Cinder," and he'd rattle his teeth, and he'd say, I've got this publishing house came to my door and I won $1 million." And I'd say, "Mr. Spears, you didn't win $1 million. It says you might have won." "Oh no, I won it. I won it. Help me put this together so I can claim it and I'll give you some of it." So, that was Mr. Spears, but that's what I was thinking.
You could have bought it, Martin.
Mr. Spears.
I remember the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes.
Yeah.
When I was a kid,
Everybody
because it was a
got 'em.
running joke, like when somebody knocked on the door, rang the, which we lived so far in the country, we always knew who was coming. But on the rare occasion we didn't. We were like, "It's Ed McMahon. It's Publishers Clearinghouse. We won the sweepstakes." You know, and you get. I remember going down the road. We lived way in the country, going down that dirt driveway, and going to the mailbox and looking in there, and it had that, you know. At first glance, you won $1 million or $10 million or whatever.
That's what it says on the outside.
And you look at it like,
you may have
my dreams have come true. And people are probably thinking, hot rod car.
What was inside it? Was it just sales?
Subscribe.
You had to buy books or something?
Subscribe to magazines and stuff like that. And people are probably thinking, dreams come true. I'm thinking like hot rod airplane. Yeah. I was a country kid. My dreams come true were swamper tires for my four-wheeler, or
You're going bush hogging.
Or getting a riding lawnmower, because I had to push mow the 5 acres. It wasn't even a yard, it was a field. So yeah, I mean, there was.
Oh, that's funny.
Dreams were different.
Yeah.
or getting pizza every night, because pizza was such a luxury for us.
We didn't have much pizza.
It was like, we got pizza. It was to this day, my daughter, I'll say, "You want to order a pizza?" She's like, no. And I'll go, when I was your age, we would have fought bandits to get a pizza.
And even then, you could only have 1 or 2 pieces because they never bought enough. Did you ever notice that? Was it that way at your house too?
Yeah.
You'd get one big
I was the
pizza,
youngest.
and it's like you'd get one slice, and it's like, and it's gone.
I was the youngest, and my brother's a big dude. Like, he's 6'7", so he's a big guy. I'm the runt of the family. So yeah, I didn't really get full off it a whole lot. So what we'd have to do is we'd have to drive 25, 30 minutes to the city limits, and Domino's would deliver it to the city limit sign.
Oh, and you would get it there,
and we'd pick, and then we'd have to drive it 25, 30 minutes back.
That's way out of nowhere. You were in the middle
so
of
it
nowhere.
wasn't like really hot when we got home. And I mean, we'd wrap it with tin foil and everything, try to keep it hot. And
if you had soda pop, even if it was Safeway soda pop or something,
that was a big deal.
It was,
go and get Cheerwine or Big Red, RC.
Yeah,
but.
Well, my brother
Coke
used to sit there. He would get one bottle and he would share it with me, but he'd pour it all out and get down, make sure it was right, and then he'd say, "Oh, that one's a little high." He'd drink it, put it back.
Yeah.
He did that to me, and I was stupid enough to.
My brother, if we had to share something, I knew I wasn't going to get it, because especially a drink. Because he'd take it and, they'd say, "Y'all got to share it." And he'd flip it up and he would down the whole thing in one drink.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'd say, "I was supposed to get half." He goes, "My half was on the bottom."
Oh, so, that's terrible.
He would do that.
Horrible.
So I gave up on ever having to share it. If we had to share something, it was never mine.
That's terrible.
Because what are you going to do, He's a big guy. What are you going to do? So, but we had a great child. I was telling somebody the other day, I had a great great. I grew up like Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, way out in the woods, and fished and hunted my whole life, and enjoyed it. But I think of these things a lot. Like pizza was a luxury. Fast food, you know, you didn't get that very much.
There wasn't fast food. I didn't even know what tacos were until I came to California. Never heard of them. Mom
made a lot of goulash.
Goulash, yes, we had goulash.
Because goulash,
the goulash is around here. They say the word and they look at you weird. Well, I know that word.
They think it's where, you know, the Russian government put their prisoners. That was the gulag, not goulash. But what goulash was, from what I remember, it was the end of the week or the end of the month when groceries were running out. You didn't have enough to fix a single meal. You would just throw in the ingredients with some pasta and some hamburger meat or whatever, and you just like a hobo stew or whatever.
Well, see, goulash was just macaroney, some kind of spaghetti sauce, and lots of hamburger, and that was it.
That's what ours was.
We didn't put any leftovers.
Well, it was not necessarily leftovers. It was like what was in the cabinet. So you had your macaroni. You had your hamburger meat, and then there was going to be different sauces. There might be corn in it. There might be green beans in it.
As a matter of fact, I do remember corned beans.
Yeah, it was a bit of a hodgepodge.
Yeah, goulash. It was good. Actually, it was pretty good. If you could put cheese and make it cheesy, that was the best way.
And then she would do sauerkraut. We'd do sauerkraut.
And hot dogs. Or pork.
You know.
Yeah.
We'd have that, and She came up. So my favorite thing, I was telling somebody about this not long ago, was breakfast in the wintertime. And we had to go run down the road to catch the bus because we were way out in the country. And so in the mornings, on cold mornings, in the winter, she'd get up and she'd take it's called a baking sheet or a cookie sheet, you know, that you put cookies on there. And she would butter up like a whole loaf of bread and pour cinnamon sugar all over it real thick. And then put it in the oven.
Oh, yeah, that sounds really good.
I would eat half a loaf of bread of that cinnamon stuff on the bus, you know, drinking a glass of milk. And then get to school, hopefully, because we lived so far out, our bus usually got to the school just in time for you to drop your books off and go to class. But if it got us there a little early, like it would sometimes, I'd go to the cafeteria and I'd get to eat, you know, breakfast is still my favorite
Were the
meal.
breakfast free there at school?
No.
You still had to pay for it?
You had to pay.
It was like $1 or something? Was it $1?
Maybe it was 50
my age,
cents,
it was
something
like 25 cents.
I just remember you could charge it and settle up the bill at the end of the year or the semester or whatever. And it was, you know, like, it ended up being like $20-30 every semester or something like that. It wasn't much.
Yeah.
But it was great because you got milk. And I would have like 4 or 5 cartons of milk. And I was just...
You still drink a lot of milk?
I still drink a lot of milk.
Yeah.
Baby got her first taste of dairy milk today because she's just over 1.
She liked it?
She liked it. Of course, she was chowing down on the bacon too.
Yeah.
She was running around the house eating bacon going,
She's so funny.
And away. So she's
going to be tall.
But, you know, you think of these things like, so you've heard me say this before, but like when I was a kid and they talk at Sunday school and they talk about heaven, you know, they talk about your mansion and all this stuff. And they would really elaborate for the children, you know, to kind of, and they would, so I remember they come around, you know, what do you want your mansion to be like? And mine was a 2-story, because I didn't see very many 2-story homes, you know. And then I was really specific. I said, it'll be a 2-story. And I said, and I didn't know what to call it. I said, but it'll have the grass that stands up by the sidewalk and the streets of gold. And the Sunday school, the grass that stands up. I said, yeah, the grass that stands up. It's edged grass. We didn't have that.
See?
So it's the grass. And now I do my own yard because it's therapeutic for me. And I have, ever since I've moved out from my parents, you know, on my own, I've lived in a house where we've had the edged yard, and I take a lot of. So I guess I'm in heaven.
I saw your edges though. They look like they're little valleys.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Keep a gap.
It could actually catch the water through there pretty well.
Yeah, keep a gap. I kind of make it like a mow band. It's easier to mow and to edge that way. But I've always been very particular about it. Because ever since I was a little kid, my idea of heaven, because only rich people had yards like that. You know, we'd go into town, which wasn't a big city, and you'd see the brick homes and you'd see the edged yard and the concrete, and I'd just be like, wow, this is this is how the other side lived. Yeah. we just had a field in our front yard in the middle of the woods, which was a little piece of heaven, but to me it was the edge.
Did you get any snow or anything ever? Or?
We would from time to time.
Wow.
Like it didn't usually stick more than a day or two. We got a lot of sleet, a lot of ice, which is crazy because now, just a couple years ago, they got like 14 or 18 inches of snow.
Really?
Oh, it was insane. Wow. And then we were there for Christmas about 3 years ago, and it was -6 or -7.
Yeah,
I don't remember it getting that cold.
So strange.
I remember it getting down in the teens and in the single digits. I don't remember dropping below 0. But, you know, weather patterns and whatever. But, you know, we did get snow. If one piece of ice hit the ground, school was shut down for a week. Because we didn't have any.
We loved it when school got shut down.
We didn't have any. I remember distinctly being on the playground in the 3rd grade, and it started sleeting.
Did you still have merry-go-rounds?
Mm-hmm.
And seesaws?
Yes.
You did, or catapults?
Yeah, catapults.
Yeah.
I still got some bad memories from the seesaw.
Oh my goodness.
When the person would jump off of.
Yes. And you go flying down and hit it. Oh man, that hurt.
We actually, and I'm not that old.
Oh, rattle your teeth.
I'm 44, almost 45. But we grew up in the country. We had a country school. One of our play equipment is they would put these massive tractor tires and just flip them on their side. They were massive, you know. And so we'd crawl inside them and, you know, play Army or whatever. But they didn't have the forethought to think about where we lived in the southern United States. So during the summer and in the spring, we would be playing in them and there would be snakes, like water moccasins. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Copperheads, rattlesnakes.
Oh my goodness.
And so
that would give me the creep.
Oh yeah. So we finally got to where, you know, the teachers would come out there with a flashlight and you could see the janitor coming out, Mr. Jones, called him Booger Jones. Booger Jones. And he'd come out in his overalls and he'd reach in there and he'd grab them with a little clamp thing or whatever and lay them on the ground and hack their head off with a hoe hand. And here you go, all's clear. And then he'd climb back in those tractor tires.
Oh my goodness.
Today, they'd send those kids to therapy for the trauma of seeing a snake killed. But they would just pull them out, kill them, and it was just part of our life.
Hanging from the trees or something, and you get in swinging. Mm-hmm. That's the way I remember
these
those.
These were massive, though. These were massive, almost
big.
Like monster
truck those tires. Are those big,
massive,
high as the ceiling?
Well, they weren't that. They would stand laying on their side. They were probably 2.5 feet. They were. I mean, you could get on them as a kid and lay on the inside of them, in which we would do that, playing Army, playing whatever. Mm-hmm. But we got a couple years older, you know, we'd go kick the tire and look to make sure, because if you kicked it, snakes would come out if they were in there. But isn't that crazy that they never thought of removing the tires. But amazing. In 3rd grade, it started sleeting one day on the playground. And they ran us in and got us on the buses to get us home.
Because it was
sleeting. We were out. That was a Wednesday, and we didn't go back till like the next Monday. We just thought it was great. Now, in the South, when it starts snowing or sleeting, it doesn't matter if it sticks or not. For some reason, for some strange, unexplainable phenomenon, everybody goes and buys bread and milk. There'll be everything else in the store, but you will have no bread. For whatever reason, bad weather comes.
They go and fill it.
You gotta go get bread and milk. I don't know why it's bread and milk.
Well, I mean, think about it. They used to deliver bread and milk. Yeah. So, you know, it was that important that it came to your doorstep. No more, but
I mean, it was like toilet paper during COVID.
We had delivery for milk and bread, sunshine bread. So
they didn't deliver ice back then, did they?
No, it wasn't that old.
I saw a nice delivery photo, made me think of it. No, but for whatever reason they do. To this day, when there's snow in the South, people in there with their phones videoing it, laughing. Like, all the bread and milk's going, and everything else is there.
That is so funny.
Hamburger meat, hamburger helper, you know, whatever. Everything else is there.
But you can survive if you have bread and milk.
Yeah.
I guess that's...
When COVID hit,
I mean,
toilet paper disappeared, and I had the urge to get bread and milk.
That's when the parents told the kids to fill up on bread. I don't know if you remember that, but we used to hear that all the time. Mm-hmm. If you're still hungry, fill up on bread.
Fill up on bread. Yep, you'd take a little milk and dip your bread in it.
I think it was from the Depression or something.
It probably was. It was pretty universal. And the whole eat what's on your plate thing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was a big deal.
That's why I was so happy when I could fix my own plate.
Even if you didn't like cooked carrots, you were in trouble.
You were going to cook it. You were going to eat them.
Yeah.
My salt fascination came from that. Because today, I could probably eat anything as long as I can salt it up.
Oh, that's how you handle it. I never thought to do that.
Yeah, we would. My mom would cook. Man, Hamburger Helper was a treat back then.
Oh, yeah, I remember Hamburger Helper. They still sell that, don't they? I never tried.
When my wife and I first got married, we used to eat it more because she was learning and it was good. But more importantly, it was cheap.
Yeah.
You know,
you could doctor that up pretty
good. In the days when bologna sandwiches.
But do you remember the pizza in the box that you could get? That pizza in the box was terrible, but
Titonis? Is it
Tony? It was
Tony or Titoni? Titonis.
It was Titoni?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you couldn't go buy pizza, you bought it in the box and made your own. It was a terrible crust. It was like eating cardboard.
Wet cardboard.
But
the cheese didn't
it did taste a little bit like pizza, so it was okay.
It was resembling pizza. It was pizza-ish. We had pizza at school, the square pizza.
Oh, yeah, square pizza, yeah.
And
they made
I see people online, like, you know, giving it a hard time. I loved it. Like, I would walk around the cafeteria and I would start taking, like, you don't want I'll take your pizza.
Well, you'd like New York deep dish then, because that's
I used to love it, but ever since I changed my eating ways, I backed away from deep dish, and I really like New York style, the thin, and I like the thin and crispy.
Yeah,
so
I like that.
A little more healthy. I mean, it's I wouldn't say dramatically healthier, but I don't eat a lot of bread anymore, so just one slice, and I'm like on the couch, barely able to breathe. It's so thick. But the pizza we had at school was fantastic to me because pizza was so
a big deal.
rare. And did they do carrots and raisins for y'all too?
Yes, cabbage salad.
I've never seen it.
It was cabbage and carrot. Doesn't there cabbage in there too?
Ours was just
carrots and raisins.
And raisins and some kind of a milky sauce thing. I wouldn't touch it.
Oh, I remember that. I didn't mind it.
I've never seen it.
I liked raw vegetables.
I've never seen it in the wild. Only at school. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that.
I've never seen it at a restaurant.
And Jell-O, always Jell-O. You know,
I love
with a
Jell-O
little dab of something on top.
Yeah.
Sometimes they had a piece of peach in there or some
fruit
cocktail.
I love when they do the half peaches or the quarter peaches out of the can.
Yeah.
Love that. We didn't get a lot of that. I remember the first time I had a kiwi. I was like, I almost put on a grass skirt. I mean, that was just so tropical.
Yeah, I didn't have artichoke until I came to California, so I didn't know what that was either.
Yeah, I'm still not crazy about it.
Did you eat them when you were young? Or?
Never even heard of them.
Well, when I first tried them out, I thought people were crazy. It was like, you're going to do all that work for that little bit.
It looks like a pine cone.
Yeah, and you just get a little edge off the bottom, and you're eating mayonnaise. Just get your little spoon and eat the mayonnaise out of the jar.
My wife does that. It's like, but then she says that about me.
But I like the heart of it now. I think it's good.
She's like that with me. And you know, the things I think is weird. You know, they think, you know, I grew up. We ate everything from alligator to squirrel. Rabbit.
I never tried it. I've had alligator. I thought it was pretty good.
I love that.
But see, we were brought up on oxtail soup.
Yeah.
Oxtail soup. My stepfather he was a butcher, so he would even bring home brains and heart. Ooh,
I like chicken hearts.
No. I never liked that anyway. I mean, I ate it because it was on your plate.
Well, you know, my grandmother, who was raised in the Depression, and a lot of them old timers back, not just her, but like my great uncles and aunts and all them, we had a saying back in the South because they did the same thing. They'd make hoghead cheese, hoghead soap. They ate, pig's feet. I'll eat pig's feet as long as it's not pickled.
I've never had that before.
Chitlin, we grew up eating
You mean like the ham hocks?
No, they're actual feet.
Are you kidding?
No, it's not bad. as long as it's not
they
too
get a
hairy.
manicure before? Oh my goodness.
Sometimes you get a little bit of hair.
Oh, that's gross.
But it's true. But they have a saying back in the South that the old timers used to say is, we use everything but the squeal. And they did.
They did. That's
They
funny.
absolutely did.
Wow.
They would make, it was amazing the stuff they would make out of it. We ate it and didn't know any different until I got out of, you know, started getting around city folks, and they're like,
Oh my goodness, that's a...
you eat squirrel? You eat rabbit? You ate alligator? Crawfish? You know, just go through it.
No.
But for the record, I've never ate possum, never will.
Possums.
Or armadillo, never. Wait, no, I did eat armadillo in Ecuador.
Can eat that?
Yeah. They made some for me in Ecuador last year.
Did you eat any bugs?
Not on this trip.
Oh.
I've ate the big grub worms over there. They cook them.
Oh, no.
It's not bad. It tastes like chicken. A very earthy chicken.
No. Hopefully they gave you a choice. I would have a hard time.
No, it wasn't actually that bad. This may...
I mean, I know you don't want to hurt their feelings,
but I ate the first two and I was really liking them because to me it tasted like chicken with like a little bit of a crawfish flavor, and so I was really liking it. But the third or the fourth one I ate was incredibly juicy, and when I bit into it, it popped. Like it popped like a piece of bubble gum, and my mouth just filled up with whatever was in it, and I just swallowed it.
No,
took a big drink of Coke and said,
thank you. No.
I'm done.
That does not sound...
So I haven't had any more since then because I'm afraid that was the texture. And
But I suppose if you're hungry, you'll eat it. You'll eat anything.
Well, I didn't eat hardly any vegetables when my wife and I got married, other than like fried okra, corn, and potatoes. That was about it. Now, I've always loved spinach my whole life. I'll eat spinach out of a can.
Spinach?
Right out of a can.
I used to like it out of the can until I ate a bug.
Oh.
I bit into it and it was like a cricket of some sort.
Oh.
It was so bitter, it was horrible. So from then on, I never ate spinach.
Protein.
No spinach out of the can, but I will eat spinach if it's fresh.
And the whole reason I like spinach, because as a kid, I didn't like vegetables. But we watched Popeye. So my dad and them convinced me, you know, that... So I opened up a can of Popeye spinach, and I don't remember if I liked it or I didn't, but to this day, I love it. Raw spinach. I love spinach. But when we got married, I didn't eat hardly anything but just meat and potatoes. Wow. And then when I went to Haiti to do the relief work during the earthquake, and I stayed with a team of Japanese doctors, they had their own chef. So I was eating Japanese. When I came home, my wife was thrilled because it's the first time I'd ever ate Chinese food with her. Anything that was basically not Mexican, Italian, or American. Wow. And so since then, absolutely. Now I eat virtually any type of food.
Wow.
Except sushi. Still not sold on sushi.
Yeah. I like sushi if it doesn't have fish in it, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But they have the California roll. Yeah. I like it because of the wasabi, so.
Well, Guitars, Notes, and Notions has turned into cuisine.
It's still going. How long have we been talking?
41 minutes. My goodness.
I'll have to cut this up into 2 videos. I'll cut it into 2 videos. All right. See y'all later.
Thanks for having me.
And have a good day or night wherever you are in this world.